Hi, I'm Andy from Fleet Evolution. It's our mission to get as many people as we can out of dirty diesels into electric cars. And I'm just giving you an overview today, a fairly quick overview of how the employee benefits landscape has evolved to allow you to help your colleagues to do that. Now, in the UK, we probably have the most mature employee benefits market in the whole of the world. Why do I say that? Well, in the 70s, I was just about born in the 70s, but can't remember it brilliantly. But in the 70s, we had the mother of all recessions. We had a significant issue in the UK where inflation was out of control and it was very, very difficult to recruit new talent. So similar challenges to what we have now in terms of talent, but a lot more severe. And to cater, or rather to overcome the issues around inflation, the government decided to cap people's salaries. So you couldn't give people pay rises, and if you recruited somebody externally, you had to bring them in for the same salary that they were moving from for a similar job. So us, being innovative UK business people, decided, well, actually, we can overcome this. We want to attract good people. So if I want to attract an accounts clerk from over the road to my company, I can't pay more salary, but what I can do is give them more holiday, a car, healthcare, or other benefits. And that's where our benefit structure kind of evolved from, I guess. It evolved over about 25 years after that into the introduction of salary sacrifice. And what salary sacrifice meant was that employers could give the employee more control over their gross salary. It means the employee could ask the employer to give them certain benefits, such as healthcare, gym memberships, computers, bikes, things like this. But the employer was passing on the cost of those to the colleague. So if somebody used to earn, now, okay, this wouldn't happen in the 90s that typically, but if somebody was earning today £30,000, then the employer would say to their colleagues, actually, you can give up part of that salary from your gross salary and use it for everyday things you need, such as, like I say, technology, such as gym membership or things like this. Which was fantastic news for the employee, because the employee saves tax, they save NI, and sometimes they may save because of corporate buying power, so bulking together all of your employees' buying power to get bigger discounts than the individual would. Good news for the employer, because the employer would then save national insurance, employers' national insurance. Not such good news for HMRC, because the scheme evolved, the scheme was in a lot of cases abused, to this point where we had company directors sacrificing salary for really expensive wine or for double glazing at home. These were some things which we were told about by HMRC when they reviewed it. So HMRC decided to review this. Now, cars you've been able to salary sacrifice for since about 2007. That was the first time that somebody bought out a salary sacrifice car scheme. We came to market in 2010 and we put in the first electric car salary sacrifice car scheme in 2011. We were the first provider to actually do that. But HMRC got nervous about salary sacrifice around the middle of the 2010 period. So by 2015, they were starting to get nervous about salary sacrifice cars and decided they needed to make a few changes to general salary sacrifice schemes. So they were more closely aligned to HMRC aims and government aims, but also did allow you to reward employees and colleagues. So in 2017, HMRC reviewed everything to do with salary sacrifice, and they come up with some restrictions. They said, actually, you can still salary sacrifice for pretty much anything, but you will lose the tax savings as an employee, and you won't get employers' NI savings as an employer unless they match government aims. And government aims for the last 5 years have been get down our carbon, get people more healthy, and get people off state benefits when they retire. So as we sit here today, the things you can salary sacrifice for are ultra low emission cars, so cars below 75 CO2, so plug-in hybrids and electrics. You can salary sacrifice for pension. You can salary sacrifice for payroll giving to charities. You could salary sacrifice for childcare, that's been changed, but it's still tax-free. And you can salary sacrifice for bikes. The government thinking that yes, they'll lose the tax revenue on one hand, but they'll gain benefits by less expenditure on things like air pollution fines, NHS spending from a health perspective, and pension spending in the future. And that's salary sacrifice really explained. We've got other sessions which actually cover cars in a lot more detail. Salary sacrifice is an amazing benefit, providing you package it correctly. So you do need to be wary of HMRC guidance and choose a company that will help you through that. But it's an amazing way of just giving your employee access to a whole raft of additional benefits, such as bikes, cars, pensions, without any cost to you, the employer, and indeed quite a lot of employers and eye savings as well.